but it doesn't matter. I'm here for the people. Hey guys, welcome back. I know I haven't did a live in a while, and I know I haven't did a predictions live in a while, okay? Because I've just been pretty much sitting back and watching and researching and doing what my ancestors want me to do, okay? But anyway, the reason why I'm doing this live is because I think on my Sagittarius video yesterday, one of you guys left a comment about when were the protests going to end. I already wrote down some predictions like last week or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to go over the predictions that I wrote down last week, but also I'm going to go over what I got whenever it comes to like the protest and when all this stuff is going to end. Okay, I laid out some cards for that. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, some of you guys don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what the hell's going on. Okay, it doesn't take all the brain power in the world to figure this out. Okay, but anyway, okay, I ain't gonna keep you long because baby Caden is taking a nap. And you guys already know I have to tend to the ruler of the house. Okay, but anyway, so yes, trying to see where I'm going to start because I have like a lot of stuff written down. Okay, I guess maybe we can start. I guess I can start at like the protest situation. Okay, so to answer anybody's question, whenever it comes to when is this protest going to end, I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. It could be like another 4 to 8 weeks, and I hope it doesn't go that long. I got July, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that hopefully by July, this will let up. But didn't I tell you guys when I did my last prediction, if you listen to it about the coronavirus, I said once summertime comes, it's almost like this whole thing is going to disappear because it's going to be something else. I mean, I guess I'm talking to the damn wall because I remember saying that. Okay, but either way, all right. So yep, is what I said. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, hopefully it does not go that long. I hope it doesn't. Okay, but at this point, you just never know. Okay, so without a doubt, probably throughout the duration of this month, it's still going to go on because I'm getting some type of energy revolving around some type of lie. So it's almost like one of those things where somebody is saying one thing and doing another behind closed doors whenever it comes to these convictions and things of that nature. So that is also driving this energy more. Okay, but another thing, whenever it comes, I mean, I don't know what people are expecting from the Donald. He ain't gonna do a damn thing. So I'm not really sure what you guys are expecting to hear from this guy. Okay, I just don't know what you want to hear because there ain't nothing for him to say because he's one of those I said what I said. So you just have to ignore him because he's just gonna say what the fuck he's gonna say. So from what I'm getting here, without a doubt, unemployment actually may possibly even increase could be within like the next 2 weeks up to like almost another 4 million. That's what I'm getting whenever I lay out the cards whenever it comes to this. There may possibly be like 120,000, give or take 12,000 this week whenever it comes to filing for unemployment. But yeah, there's that. Okay, because so it's like, I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised whenever this is all over that the unemployment rate increases by 4. Okay, or it will definitely be 4 times from whenever the last average was back whenever the hell this was. Okay, yeah. And without a doubt, majority of the people that are, what is this? Because I'm just going to show you what I pulled. Pages source specifically, but of course, everybody who knows, watches tarot, we don't need for me to explain the goddamn card. But specifically, I keep looking at this mask. Okay, so I really am getting something about being covered, but I'm really getting specifically a group of covers, a group of people wearing a mask. I don't know where it is. I didn't take long enough to channel where they are. Okay, because I've channeled enough and I'm tired. I want a Sprite. I want something sweet, okay? Because I'm just tired, okay? But yeah, so whoever this group is, I don't know. Maybe whenever I sit down and maybe go outside later on today, maybe it'll come to me. But for without a doubt, right now it's not coming to me. I'm just getting a group of people with masks. So it's almost like, I mean, I don't want to put a label on it. It's almost like maybe a modern day hate group. But this is from way back when. Okay, now I'm gonna have to write this date down because I don't want to stick my foot in my mouth with this date that's coming to mind. What is this? What was going on in 1865? I'm gonna have to look that up later. You guys know I'm a history person, so I like to research. So I'm gonna have to look up 1865 later whenever it pertains to these people in these masks. So I'll post that later whenever I get that. Okay. Possibly, but yeah. I'm gonna have to look that up, or some of you guys can do the research for me, because what I say, Google is free. If I'm Googling, so can you. Okay. But anyway, moving on past that. Okay. So yeah. Also, something about people flying in as well. That will be coming up, not now, but that type of news will be coming up later on. Something about flying in. Somebody's coming in from somewhere. I'm not really getting the military though. This is something else, but definitely very under the covers type stuff. Again, I'm going to be on a research spree tonight because now all this stuff is coming up. Okay. If it doesn't make sense right now, it's okay. Because you guys know it comes to me in pieces, and then they want me to do the work to put it together, because maybe that's just what I'm supposed to do the damn work and put it together. And you can do the same. Okay. But yes, either trying to see what else is coming up, but regardless, this is karmic in nature. Okay. Some of you who I show you things like this whenever I do your personal readings, but boom, these two landed together. Very, very, very karmic. You can't get any karmic than this combination. This is just karmic. This was gonna happen. And I hate to burst your bubble, but this could happen again in the next 7 to 10 years. So you don't want to learn a lesson? We got to keep repeating this shit over and over again. And it's unfortunate, but I mean, that's just the way it's set in stone. And then I'll give you even one better. Judgment, Three of Swords. Nothing else you need to know besides that, besides, again, karmic in nature, very karmic in nature. Okay, I don't know if that karmic has something to do with this 1865, which I'm going to look up later again. Maybe. I don't know. But either way, okay. Trying to see what else is coming through for this. I think that was pretty much it. I didn't want to go into grave details whenever it comes to, the riots, because it's also spreading all over, and it will continue to spread in other countries as well. I think last week, here I go Googling shit. Last week, I think as soon as China broke that legislation that they passed when it came to Hong Kong, I was up. So as soon as I got the notification, I am reading. Like, this shit is crazy. So it's happening everywhere in its own way. Okay. So, I mean, come on. I don't know. All I have to say on this, you guys, I mean, do your research. Also be open to hearing other people's opinions. You may not necessarily feel the same, may not necessarily understand. That's okay. The whole point of this is to be open, okay, to just understanding. And I think this is what we're running into as well. A whole country full of selfish sons of guns. Okay. And just people getting tired of it. Okay. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this is right. I'm not saying this is wrong. That's not me. You guys already know I'm in the middle. I understand both sides. Okay. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Even if you don't experience it or anything like that, still be open. That's all. That is it. That is all. Okay. Whenever it comes to that. The military. Now this is about the military. The military will start to come in more. Okay. When is the moon? The moon is in Scorpio. When the moon hits Aquarius, I'm gonna write this down. When the moon hits Aquarius, there may be something coming to the forefront whenever it deals with like the military, or whenever it deals with some type of brutal force. May just be police, but definitely, because you guys know, I think right now the moon's in Scorpio. So when it possibly moves, we'll move into Aquarius soon, probably before the month is over, because it moves every 2 days. So whenever it pops in there, something else is coming up. Okay. Okay, in Libra. Thank you for clarifying. Okay. So either way, whenever it moves into Aquarius, okay, keep your eyeballs open because something else is coming up. Okay. Again, it's given to me in bits and pieces. Thank you for those of you that researched the 1865. That makes sense. Good point. Good. It's kind of weird that you said lynching because the hangman came out right next to the four of wands, and I saw this. I saw somebody hanging from a tree, multiple people hanging from a tree. So I don't know if there's some type of law or something like that in place that has something to do with that lynching. And if we want to get technical about it, now my ancestors saying we can go all the way back to something about Mississippi. But again, we're gonna Google all this shit later on, and maybe I'll do another video about all this shit that I am digging up because it's just so much shit. And I feel like a kid in the candy store by just being able to Google. I don't know. My mom called me the other day and she was just like, why you didn't be a lawyer? Because I don't have time to deal with these fucking crazy people because I'll snap. Y'all see me on the news smiling. Hey, I done snapped. Like, no, I don't want to be in that position. So I'll just stick to doing my research. Okay. But anyway, trying to see what other things came out whenever it came to this. I mean, even though all this is happening, pretty much from what I'm getting here, it was like pretty much of course all this happened because everybody wants to go in a new direction whenever it comes to laws, legislations, and things like that. That ain't gonna happen. And I hate to say that, but this new direction that people want the law to go in, it ain't gonna happen. Okay, I'm just not getting that. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to ever happen, but it may not happen in my lifetime. It may not happen in your lifetime. I'm just not getting it. Okay. So maybe whenever, I don't know, maybe whenever we get a new wave of the younger generation in here, then it will it'll change at that point. Yeah, that's why I said this is probably going to happen again within the next less than a decade, and I don't want to see it because it makes me sad. I mean, every time I come across something, here I go crying. And I'm like, oh my God, you gotta stop damn crying. But it's just what it is, I'm like, it's sad. So I'm like, you gotta keep the shit together. I'm not trying to be emotional, but it's hard not to be emotional when you actually give a damn about people in general. Okay. So it is difficult for me. Okay. But I'm making it. Baby K is keeping me busy. He will not. I'm not going to get into my child in this potty training. I'm failing miserably, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, so I'm trying to see what else is coming up whenever it comes to this. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I saw because I can't. Well, I mean, I had it, but. Yeah. Who is this person? Fire sign. Oh, and this just goes back to further my point. Whenever I talked about predictions last time about marriages going back up and maybe people living in houses together, like communal living, like my past life card, I can see that starting to happen more because you guys think we're in debt. You have not a clue. Not a clue. This is just a tip of the iceberg whenever it comes to the debt that will be accumulated after this starts to settle down. And then, like I said, over the next 10 years. So again, I see this going back to a point where a lot more people are going to be combining assets, combining resources and things of that nature, because honestly, you're just not going to be able really to make it like that on your own for a lot of people. Some people who came in with the privileged bottom, probably not you, but that's like what, the 10%, 5%, 1%, whatever it is. That's not everybody. Okay. So I see that definitely going, like I said, in this direction. I don't know why this damn royal family keeps coming up. The Queen of England, you're going to have to come to the damn table, my lady, because something is about to go down in your neck of the woods. And I'm pretty sure she already knows, but it's going to happen. Well, when you try to cover shit up, this is what happens. She is going to be next at the table. Okay. So whatever that is, it's going to be what it's going to be. Okay. Because she has the devil energy attached to her. And I know for a fact this is her because this is a woman in power. I don't know what other woman in power that has this amount of power that I'm getting on this board. But yep. Oh, another thing as well that I was getting some type of laws or legislation maybe slipped underneath the cracks. What was that? 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months, could be as early as this month or December. Something's going to get slipped under the cracks whenever it comes to some type of law. And a lot of fire sign people will see their fall, especially if they are in the public eye. Fire sign, possibly Aquarius as well. I get Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, maybe Scorpio. But maybe Scorpios won't be possibly hurt as much because the damn Scorpios know how to bounce back because they just come in on that Pluto wave. So, okay, maybe they're going to, maybe it won't be that bad. But yeah, I just, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, possibly Scorpios. A lot of these individuals that are in the public eye will be brought down to justice. Again, I'm not going to get into it. Some of you guys, I know you've been researching, so you know what I'm talking about. It is coming. And actually a younger generation will rise, like 18 to 32 is the age range I'm getting whenever it comes to the next people up. More water, more empathetic. And these could definitely be in areas whenever it comes to like politics, government, just organizations where you're just trying to, help people and all that stuff like that. So I can see that coming. 1832. That's what I'm getting. But it may even possibly be millennials, because I know a lot. I think a lot of millennials, have Pluto and Scorpio. So that would be the generation that's gonna bring all this shit out. So I wouldn't be surprised. I never really heard of Anonymous. I have, but I guess never really paid attention. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a new Anonymous, because I don't necessarily think this person is the same one from before, but that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is a part of that Pluto and Scorpio generation. I wouldn't be surprised because that generation is all about bringing forth the truth. And I'm going to tell you how the fuck I feel. If you don't like it, go cry in the corner because I don't care. So, I wouldn't be surprised because I don't think it's the same person, but still, it doesn't matter. His heart is in the right place, so I can't argue with them. Okay. But yes, anyway, I'm trying to see what else is coming through. Oh, athletes. The world of athletics is going to change, but some of you guys probably knew that, but I feel like it's going to actually change a lot more than what you think. I wouldn't even be surprised if this whole thing that they have planned about, we're going to start season on a normal time. No, you're not. I don't think so. If you do, ain't going to be nobody there. Okay, so that could possibly tank. All right. Some of you guys, if you remember my predictions, I said that the Olympics may get pushed back again. I hope you're following. Okay, I hope you're following. Yeah. There will be a war. Okay, there will be a war. I do get that for sure. But this will be definitely in another place. It seems third world maybe, but I don't know exactly the allies that the US has or any other state or country has, but yeah, that is coming up. That's going to happen in less than 2 years. It's going to start to slowly creep in there. Okay. Trying to see. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised in less than 6 years if the United States doesn't really have the allies that we used to have, because I can see these dropping off some more as well. Could it stop? Well, if it hasn't already started, This can actually start to happen 3 years, as early as 3 years. Okay. This war could be over resources. I get more so natural resources, but like I said, a lot of this stuff probably going on, maybe something that nobody pays attention to until it's just like blasted all over the place. Pretty much kind of like what's happening now. Nobody really is paying attention to it until now it's blasted all over the place, and now all of a sudden everybody is shocked. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked now, because the shit has already been there. This energy has already been there. You know, I mean, come on. Anybody with a brain. Okay, anybody with emotions, anybody that's a human being, know that racism exists. I mean, come on, we all went to school. Even if you went to school way back before I was alive, it's not like they didn't talk about this shit. So it's not like it's just information that just fell out of nowhere. It's been there. But that's what it is. Okay. But it's just the fact everybody is starting to pay attention to it now. Okay. But it's always been there. I had to deal with it. Decades, but you guys know me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not listening to you. As long as you don't touch me, then I might have to kill you. But that's different. Okay. But yeah. I'm trying to see what else is coming out. Okay. So again, like I said, athletes, all that stuff like that. Some of them. Something about hospitals came out too, but that was kind of like vague. Okay. So maybe that'll come up later on, but I really do see, I mean, honestly, the war that is giving me is more so like a civil war. Was there a civil war in the 1700s? Maybe not. Maybe I'm going back too far, but now it's giving me something about the 1700s. Okay, so maybe everybody's gonna have homework tonight. 1865, 1775. Something about those two dates are ringing in my ear. Okay, so we'll look at that later. Well, I'll look at that later. I know most of y'all ain't gonna do a damn thing, but anyway. It's weird. I say something about natural resources, and when I channeled a few days ago, I got something about dirty crops. So I don't know what that has to do with. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that was coming up whenever I was channeling information to see what is coming up. So again, that may tie back into this war that I say could definitely be happening over yonder way. I will keep my eyes open because I don't know. Anyway, so now that we got that out of the way, I'm pretty sure there is more to that. I don't know if I'll do a video on that. I may not. Okay. Thank you. But what was in 1775? You gave me 76, but anything happened in 75 that we don't know about that maybe we didn't pay attention to? But anyway, I think in one of you guys' 3 months prediction, I said something about, or maybe that was in horoscopes. I said something about layoffs, severances. There will be more of that to come. I think I said something about this maybe a couple months ago about the companies that this is going to be affected. I think I gave the initials. I don't remember. Okay. So I'm going to have to, again, I'm going to have to go back and check my notes. I don't know if it's in this book that I have, but I remember it being in something that I said to you guys. It was a horoscope. Or it was a tri-monthly reading. It was something of that nature. I just don't remember. Okay, here's another thing as well. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have researched and things like that whenever it comes to the child sex trafficking rings and things of that nature. Funny story. I actually started writing a book, and exactly the details that are coming out, I wrote in the damn book, but I'm too afraid to publish it. I was reading over it yesterday. I'm like, I'm way too afraid to publish this because I don't know. I don't want nobody knocking at my door. But anyway, that's for another day. Baby Kane's awake. Come on. Yeah. Okay, I think he's gonna be chill for a second. Anyway. So whenever it comes to channel messages, I ain't gonna publish it. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I'm not gonna publish it, because it just, even writing it just shut me down. I'm like, I hope this isn't true. I hope this is just me living on my shadow side. I don't know. I hope not. It was just, I don't even like what I wrote. And I'm like, I don't like that. I mean, I just don't like it. But anyway, no, thank you. But anyway, back to the messages. Okay. I did pick up microchipping will start in Africa or India if it hasn't already. Okay, I did get that. I don't know who's behind it, but it did come up. Okay. Something about just keep it together, baby Kenya. Something about Kenya came up as well. I think I already said something about animals. They will start doing animal testing again. I hate to say it, there will be something tower-like that will happen around a public office. I don't want to put that energy out there, but if you know what the tower is about, use your imagination. Something tower-like will happen in regards to a public office. COVID-19 numbers could go up 500K. I hope not. Okay. The Donald has a troll account. I know he does. I feel it in my spirit. He has a troll account. I'm gonna find that damn account. I'm gonna find it. Okay. What are you doing down there? Anyway, one of the companies under Disney will go bankrupt or close to. Okay. Something about Canada and the coronavirus will come out as well. You need something to do, don't you, Bubba? You can call your dad. I guess you can do that while you're down there. Without a doubt, I see staged protests happening. Like the ones that are happening, of course, real, but there will be protests that will be happening that will actually end up being staged in some type of way. So I will be keeping my eyes open on that one. Trump's going to fire somebody again. That's nothing new. Something about Afghanistan. What? Oh, watch your head. Something about, like I said, something about Afghanistan. I actually did get, it's very likely possible that a second stimulus could be coming in the month of September. And I feel like this will happen because it will be a cover up. So it's like, look, so that you can stop worrying about what we're doing. We're going to give you what you want so you can shut the hell up. Okay. I mean, I don't want to talk about this other thing because that's kind of something of they're some type of a parade revolving around a high government official. Put two and two together, if you know what I'm saying. If you've been around long enough, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to say it. I'm gonna talk around it a little bit because, again, like I said, I'm not trying to put that out there like that, but that's what I got. Okay. Only travel. They may actually put a restriction on that starting as early as 8 months. This whole process for that could possibly be up to 8 years, but there's going to be some type of restriction coming through. Okay. How to Catch a Predator is coming back. I might actually be interested in that. I think that was all from what I got so far. The NRA, let's just say that for those of you that read in between the lines pretty well, the NRA coming up. I don't know where it's gonna be. Okay. Oh, I don't know if some of you guys have been watching news, but I know I saw yesterday on the news that they were talking about that these restrictions, they're going to lift some of these restrictions whenever it comes to like landlords not being able to evict you. They are quietly lifting these restrictions. So some of you guys, the government are saying that some of these companies could be allowed to ask for back rent up to 3 months. So if you didn't pay in like April or May, they could ask for April, May, and this month all at once. So some of you guys need to be mindful because I saw they said 1,000, maybe more of evictions that the landlords have started to file Friday. So some of you should be mindful about that because they're That was at the bottom of the screen. That wasn't no news article. So you got to read. You got to read close because the most important stuff be at the bottom of the screen. So that was at the bottom of the screen. So some of you, if you live in states or if that affects you in some type of way, I'm just making you aware. That's why it would make sense why the communal living and stuff like that came up, because that could be possibly what starts that. Okay. I think that was it. I'm going to have to look into this whole thing whenever it comes to the police officers. Okay, some of you guys, I actually have started an investigative tarot channel. Mm-hmm. But okay. But anyway, I'm going to have to look into that later on, because I'm going to be honest, I don't see them doing much of anything to the other people involved in this situation. So that could also be another reason as well why this may continue to drag on a little bit more, because lack of action when it comes to holding the other ones accountable. I just wasn't getting it. I'm not saying it can't happen. I didn't pull the cards on it, but I will see. Okay, I will see. Maybe that'll be my next episode. My first episode was about Miss Naomi Campbell. We see you, sister. I see you. We see each other. Very interesting character. But anyway, I think, and I think on that channel, I probably will. I think on that channel, I probably will also do videos where it's just simply research, where I'm researching through files, government files. I honestly don't know how I run across this stuff. I'm clicking too many things and I just be falling through the cracks. And like, oh, look at this public document I just found. Okay, so some of those videos could just be simply me talking about research, things that you guys may possibly need to know. So it could be, it's a double thing. Because like I said, I don't mind researching, because I think I saw a court document the other day that the president silently passed that I need to read over because I didn't like the way that was going. So I'm going to have to read that later. I started reading it last week and then I don't know, I got tired. And that's why people don't read them damn laws, because they be trying to throw big words in there that mean what? Like, you could just say what? You ain't got to give me a big word that says what. I know what the hell that means. You ain't got to sugarcoat it. Just say what. So yes, I'm going to read that. And I may possibly do a reading on that bill that they're trying to pass that to COVID schools. Now that was interesting. Okay. And I was shocked to know a Democrat is the one who started this. Like, come on, you're killing me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look into that. I actually did read the bill in its entirety, actually. So it was pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Also, some of these churches that are charging for these COVID testings, shame on them. Because in the bill, they get money from the government to get the testing done. So why are you asking for people to pay? I see you. We see each other. You see, that's down in like page 35. Okay. So it was interesting. Okay. Okay, Bubba. I don't think he wants to talk right now. But anyway, okay. So I think that pretty much was all whenever it comes to the predictions. And honestly, if we're going to be honest, this whole thing that's coming around whenever it comes to Trump and his whole extracurricular activities, he may not possibly see that day in court, because some of you, if you remember my video last year, I said the man is sick, and I'm not BSing about that. He is like kind of sick. He is sick. So he, they may possibly try to give him a pass because of what he has. I mean, and it's not good. It's not good. I don't want anybody to be sick in that manner, even if I don't really care too much for you when it comes to how you are as a person. I still wouldn't want you to be like that, honestly. So I don't like it. But Miss Naomi Campbell is gonna have her day in court. I hope she realizes that, because I caught you. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna do a reading on the Epstein guy, because that energy is like on another level. And I don't even know if like the most experienced witches or witch doctors or astrologers or whatever like that wants to get into that, because it's on another level that is so bad. So I think when it comes to that, I'm probably going to stay out of the way when it comes to doing a reading on him. I may do a reading on the people around him, because also I read his little back book, all 35 pages of it, and I am shocked. All those people who we like, who they are great actors, I am shocked. Even people in the current public office, I am shocked. I don't understand. Okay? Governor Cuomo, how dare you? You are on the watch list. Okay? Chuck Schumer, you're on the watch list, my friend, because why are you in that book? I don't understand. Okay? I don't understand. It just breaks my heart. Okay? I don't get it. It ain't cool. Even Chris Tucker, what are you doing? What are you thinking? I mean, don't put that in your mouth. Put the top back on it. Where's the top? Thank you. Now you can write, but don't put it in your mouth. Okay? You want to write? Yes or no? Okay, fine. I'm gonna argue with you. But anyway, there were some more on that list. Let's see. Baby Kaden, calm down. See yourself. Look at you looking ridiculous. Yeah. He actually just woke up from a nap, so I'm pretty sure he's probably hungry. So I have to tend to the child. Anyway, so I might do another reading. I might do another one of this later on. Okay. So yeah. See ya.